The following video will show you how to collect a sample using the Microchamber Thermal Extractor 250 model. It can be used to sample VOCs and SVOCs from products and materials in 3 modes: bulk emission mode, surface emission mode, and permeation mode. For all 3 modes, you first need to take the following steps. Close all microchamber lids. Switch on and elevate the temperature and flow gas through the system to allow the system to condition and clean. When conditioning is complete, set the desired sampling temperature and flow rate. In each of the 4 chambers, either place the same or different types of material for sampling. The first mode we will demonstrate is bulk emission testing. Attach sorbent tubes to each of the chambers you are using, either before closing the lids or after an equilibration time. Make sure the arrow is pointing away from the chamber. Place your sample inside the sampling pot and close the lid. If you are using a sticky or wet material, you can use aluminium cups or glass vials, which should be cleaned in a vacuum oven before use. The second mode is for surface emissions, where you are interested only in what's being emitted from the top surface of a planar material. For this mode, you will need spacers to raise up the height and a sprung spacer, which sits inside a chamber and gives leeway for the sample. This allows the material you're testing to sit just above the rim of the microchamber, such that when the lid is closed, there is a defined surface area of the material and headspace volume for sampling. Close the lid and leave to equilibrate for up to 30 minutes, prior to attaching the sorbent tubes, depending on your method. After equilibration, place your sample tube onto the outlet and follow the sampling parameters in your method. The third mode of sampling with the microchamber is to look at permeation of compounds through a material over time. You will need a permeation device, your material sample, a liquid syringe and a mix containing the compounds of interest, multiple sorbent tubes, caps and a screwdriver. First, unscrew the lid from the permeation device. Then place the material of interest over the top of the well and screw on the lid of the permeation device to hold the material in place. Next, inject your suite of compounds into the well at the bottom of the permeation device. Remove the sample pot from the microchamber and replace with the permeation accessory. Close the lid and attach a sorbent tube. For this type of analysis, you will need multiple sorbent tubes. Every 5 to 10 minutes, you should replace the sorbent tube with a clean one. This allows you to plot when the breakthrough of the target analyte through the material happens over a period of time. For all 3 modes, when sampling is complete, detach the sorbent tubes from the chamber lids. If you're not analysing the sample immediately, then add caps to the tubes and store until ready for analysis. Finally, note that for all 3 modes, you're able to sample for formaldehyde and other aldehydes for analysis by HPLC. Do this by changing the O-rings in the outlet to accommodate a DNPH cartridge. For more information, visit marks.com.